Hi Virgo, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love read. Virgo, let's see how you're feeling now, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And of course, Virgo, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. My angel spirit guides, please bless this reading for Virgo and send them the messages they need to hear the most for their love life. Thank you. All right, Virgo, let's start your reading. A warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here once again with me, Virgo. And if you're new here, Virgo, we welcome you as well. Do join us, subscribe to the channel, become part of us. We welcome you in. So, Virgo. Newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person. And in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. If this is your reading, Virgo, you know which side you resonate best with, right? For me, this is going to be person A here and person B this side. Bottom of my deck, I have the Six of Pentacles, but in reverse. So there is an imbalance going on in this connection, Virgo. Somebody is feeling that, eventually they became the loser. They don't want things to change, though, between the two of you. But the other person seems to have wrapped this up and saying, hey, this is over. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, basically. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to clarify these cards, Virgo. But before that, let's start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then we'll clarify these cards. So, Virgo and their person, spirit. Virgo and their person. If they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Virgo and their person. Virgo and their person, spirit. Virgo and their person. Thank you. I'm going to take a few more, Virgo, from another deck. And if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. Virgo and their person, spirit. Virgo and their person. Virgo and their person. Okay. Good to go, Virgo. Let's start your reading. The first card here says, I hope I haven't lost you. I appreciate the lessons you taught me. I will never love another like I love you. I forgive you. I'm scared of losing you. Second reference to somebody scared that they're losing their person. I didn't mean to hurt you. How can you love me after I effed everything up with our connection? You may not be perfect, but you're perfect for me. I wish you would tell me how you really feel so I don't have to get readings on you. I'll always remember you. You are unforgettable. I want you to trust me. Trust that I will know the right time to take things to another level. Manifesting myself so I can be good enough to win you back. Okay, Virgo, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start your reading with an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels have for you first as a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for Virgo. And the card I have here for you, Virgo, is generosity. Well, I don't know which side you're on, Virgo, but this is a message for all my Virgos. Sometimes we tend to overgive, right? It's very good to be generous, but the first and foremost person you need to be generous with is yourself. Okay? If you are depleted, you have nothing to give to anyone else. So make sure you're very kind and generous to yourself. Treat yourself like your best friend or another person, and do to yourself what you normally would do for another. and then you'll have ample to share. There is a lack of balance going on in this connection, at least. Okay, so Spirit, let's start with person A's energy. Let's see how person A is feeling. Then we'll move on to person B. Person A, in your feelings, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. Why is that? Why is the Five of Swords in reverse? Five of Swords. They're feeling some bad karma. They're feeling a bit stuck. They want to get unstuck now. They feel all the mind games I played with my person. Eventually, I became the loser. I think person A wants to communicate now. They want to talk. They want to communicate. With the Death card showing up in their feelings in reverse, I don't think this person A wants this connection to end completely. They are realizing that there has been some kind of an imbalance. They are realizing that they made some very unwise or foolish choices. They may have been a little impatient or created some drama or just behaved very immaturely maybe. They are realizing all their mistakes and they want to communicate. They don't want this connection to end completely. Why do you feel this way, person A? Why are you feeling all this? Six of Swords in reverse. Well, person A says this connection is in turbulent waters. Omkaratarot at the moment. My person, well, they are very upset with me. I didn't maybe show them the respect that they deserved, or maybe they just don't want me anymore. But I do. I know I've pushed this Queen of Pentacles now away, or I've taken this connection to the wrong direction, but I do want to revive this connection. I do want a revival of this connection, and I'm having a lot of sleepless nights, nightmares, stress, tension about the fact that, hey, have I lost my person already? I do want to restart. I'm wishing, hoping that, well, they make a choice to choose me. They are my star. I'm wishing for them. They are my wish come true, and I'm going through a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights, fearing that I've lost my person. So how do you feel about the connection now, person A? Person A says, well, I'm still waiting for them. Three of Wands. I'm still waiting on them. Maybe they feel that person B has now turned their back on them. Maybe retreated. They're very worried. They've been thinking about the disruption that's happened in this beautiful connection. They want to desperately come out of this now. Person A doesn't want to have a missed opportunity or a missed, forever with person B. They want to work things out. Yes, person A wants to get out of this sadness and regret and shame and guilt and whatever, and they don't want to even think about the past anymore. In fact, they want to turn this around so you guys can have the Two of Cups once again. So what's the Two of Swords then, person A? What's the Two of Swords in your feelings? Person A says, I'm not really happy right now. I'm feeling really ungrounded because my person seems to have, blocked me or pushed me away. I'm very disappointed in myself for not choosing a path, not choosing a direction. I was self-indulgent. I never invested when the time was right, and I have a lot of disappointment regarding that because now my person doesn't trust me anymore. They have trust issues where I'm concerned. They're angry with me, they're upset with me, they've cut me off, they've blocked me, and yes, I'm feeling like none of my wishes will come true, and that really makes me feel that the sun doesn't shine anymore, Omkaratarot. I want to go towards them, and I want to reveal what's in my heart. I want to work on this connection. I want to put that effort in to make it work once again. Okay, so those are good thoughts, but what action you will take, person A? We'll check on that later. Let's go on to person B's side and see how person B is feeling. So person B, you have the World card. What does that mean? Okay, person B says, I've shut the chapter down, Omkaratarot. There was no balance, there was no justice. They did wrong by me, and according to me, this connection is over, and I'm holding back from this connection. I feel very betrayed by them. They stabbed me in the back to an extent where, excuse me, I don't have the courage now to even open up to them anymore. Person B feels that either person A had a lot of ego and pride issues, and they always left them out in the cold. Am I right, person B? Yeah, person B is very upset at the moment. Very, very upset, very angry at the way they've been treated by person A. Why do you feel all this, person B? Tell me, why do you feel all this? Eight of Swords in reverse. What's the Eight of Swords in reverse? I think person B is saying, I was dealing with a trickster, Omkaratarot. They really played a number on me. And yes, I've been depressed, maybe waiting for a message from them, but they have done nothing. They didn't even apologize to me. So I decided I'm not just going to stay an option. I'm not going to stay in confusion. I'm going to choose myself this time. I'm going to be generous with myself. And by doing that, I'm just getting unstuck from a situation which gave me a lot of stress and anxiety. Yes, I was waiting for a message or an apology, but one more. Yeah, person B feels that they just kept waiting. It was all back and forth. Will they, won't they, will they, won't they? What will they do? Where will this connection go? There were a lot of imbalance in their mind, which I think person B is removing those blindfolds, rose-tinted glasses off and saying, enough. I'm cutting those chains off and I'm getting unstuck. I'm coming out of this confusion. So how do you feel about the connection now, person B? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection? Person B says, Omkaratarot, I just told you, I'm getting unstuck from this second time Hanged Man in reverse. But can you clarify this for me again as well, please, person B? Hanged Man in reverse. Yes. Person B says, I'm getting out of this by turning my back to this connection because it's too stagnant for my liking. It's come to a standstill now. I'm choosing my own path. I'm not going to be waiting around forever, I'm not going to be standing in limbo, wondering which direction this connection is going. What should I do? Will they? Won't they? I'm choosing my own path here. Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse, person B. Yeah, there is no emotional happiness. There is no promise of the future. There is nothing to look forward to anymore. So why wait for something which may or may never happen? And as per their behavior till now, with no apology and nothing, behaving like a trickster, keeping me in confusion, I've realized that maybe this is not meant to be. And yes, I'm choosing my own path and I'm choosing my own direction now. This person is just too cold-hearted. They don't open up their emotions with me. They behave like a narcissist. Person B doesn't have the best impression right now on person A because they feel they're just too harsh with their words and not loving and kind as a true partner should be. No wonder person B seems so upset and angry. So let's see what actions you guys will take, Virgo. I'm going to take another deck for this one, and while I shuffle these cards, may I request you please, if you could just tap that like button for me, please. Really helps the videos to circulate, and yes, makes me feel very happy. And I guess another little word to the returning visitors to the channel. The graph shows me that there are tons of you who come back and repeatedly come back to the channel for to hear these readings, but some of you haven't subscribed yet. If you could do that, just takes a second. It's free, but it really motivates me to keep these readings going for you. So thank you for doing that. And and after subscribing, newcomers, don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. That way then YouTube can notify you when new videos are uploaded. Thank you. Okay, so action time. Person A, what's your action towards person B now? Most expected. Seven of Swords. Well, how is that an action? Why is that an action, person A? Eight of Wands and the Star and the Chariot. Well, there's definitely coming in with communication. Their eventual goal is to start with some communication because they are wishing for person B. They see person B as their wish come true. The eventual goal is to actually travel and come towards person B. They could do it in a bit of a sneaky manner. I'm not sure because of the Seven of Swords is here. They may just start off with a hi, hello, and then build it up to where maybe person B will allow them to come towards them in the physical. Let's see. I'm going to take three more. I'm still confused, person A. Beautiful cards, communication, Star, Chariot. But why the Seven of Swords? Tower. Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I think person A somewhere doesn't believe that person B would be open to having them back. They could all of a sudden come up with some excuse or the other where they can start communication with and then rush in. They have a plan up their mind. From what I feel, it's not going to be straightforward to say, oh, I'm just going to go and tell them I love them or anything like that. This person is, their plan is good. Their plan is to communicate, to come forward, to heal this connection, but they could do it in a way which could be considered a bit sneaky because it could come out as a sudden message of something very practical which gives them an excuse to come towards person B. Okay, so person B, what about you? Any action from your end towards person A or otherwise? Page of Swords. Are you still seeing readings on them or sneaking on them? In the sense, you are also spying, it seems, right? You could be maybe checking out their social media, or maybe that's how you see them to be doing. Let's see. I'm asking you, what's your action, person B? What's your action? Or are you just plain suspicious of them? Two of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. That's what I thought. I think person B still sees person A as a little bit of a trickster. They are, I think, open to receiving person A if they do return. They would like to, I think, also figure out where person A is at now. They may be a little hesitant. Like, this is like, okay, I'll hear you out, but you know what? I'm going to interpret each and every word you say. I'm going to keep the door open. I'm not going to let you completely in or out. Yes, I do miss you. I'd like to see you again, but that doesn't mean I'm going to open up my heart to you immediately. Person B may stay a bit guarded and yet be open in case person A does intend to come back and, talk to them, but person B is going to remain a bit guarded from what I see. It's almost like, with the Page of Swords, I'm going to wait and watch and see what they have to say, and then I'll decide later. But it'd be nice to see them again, I guess. I'm going to give you three as well. Three extra ones since I gave person A to say their piece. I'm going to give you three more. So person B, three more cards for you as your action. Page of Wands. Okay, same thing again. I think person B is still hurting, right? They're still hurting. Person B says, okay, I'll be open to receiving a message from them. Hopefully, if it comes with an apology or something, I'll hear them out. But I'm not going to immediately let them in. I've already told you with the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles energy, I'm going to wait and watch. I'm going to wait and watch. Okay, so be generous and allow them an attendance at least, person B. And person A, well, I know your intentions are clear, but when you do go forward, go correct. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Virgo. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.